What up, what up, what up? We're back. Third part in this series. I don't even know how many parts of this series we're gonna have. This is Costa Rica. I'm out here exploring. We're out here ATVing. We're out here ziplining. We're out here going on bridges. We're out here hiking. We're out here fishing. We're out here enjoying Costa Rica. It's early. The family is sleeping. 7 a.m. I love the weather out here because it's consistent. They're so close to the equator. It's 6 to 6. Doesn't matter what season, winter, fall, summer, spring, sun comes out at 6 and goes down at 6. Every day, forever, right? So if you didn't know that about Costa Rica, you're welcome. This is Terrence Lewis with LewisHelps, 17-year real estate investor. If you want to go further and farther in real estate investing and fixing and flipping and buying rental properties is your thing, this is the channel for you. Or buying properties in abroad now, right? I share what I've learned. This video right here, we're diving into the third part series of buying properties in Costa Rica. We're talking about all of the things that you need to know when considering buying a property in Costa Rica. This is the third part to the series, so if you have not watched the other two, you're missing out. Stop this video, get over there, watch those other two videos, come back here. That way you can get a full consensus of what's going on out here in Costa Rica. All right, guys, so we've talked about bank financing. We've talked about where you can get properties from in the other videos. We've talked about how properties are secured in the other videos. So how is your money secured? There's a lot of topics. So like I said, get over there, watch that. I'm getting eaten up by these. You guys like my shirt, Flipping Ain't Easy? That's the new series, Flipping Ain't Easy, right, guys? A lot of people try to sell it as it is, but it's not. Through education, it can become easier, though. So this video right here, we're finishing that series. We're going a little bit further in depth with buying properties in Costa Rica. This is a sit down. We've got the river behind us. I'm looking for a property similar to this. Nice little pool over there. We got some beautiful tropical trees. We got a nice river flowing through the property. I'm out here in Costa Rica looking for a property for myself. I want a piece of land. I want to build. I want horses. I want some livestock. I want permaculture. I want mangoes growing. I want limes growing. I want avocados growing. I want bananas growing. I want a beautiful property that we can come down to, me and my boys, me and my family. We can come down here, we can ride quads through our properties, and we can enjoy life. And who knows, maybe retire down here, okay? And so I'm bringing all the knowledge that I'm gaining as I get it. I'm bringing this information right to you guys through the YouTube channel. So without further ado, we're buying in Costa Rica coming up right now. All right, guys, thank you for rocking with me. And as always, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for liking and subscribing these videos, helping me stay motivated to keep doing these videos for you guys. I'm bringing the game straight up, meat and potatoes, no holding back, no buy my training course and get the real game. It's straight up. Here's the raw information. And for more daily tips and how-tos in real estate investing, head over to the IG channel at Lewis_helps. Head over there, give it a follow, check it out over there. You're gonna love it. I'm walking through properties on a daily basis. We're not just talking about this real estate, we're doing it. So on a daily basis, I'm walking through properties, sharing with you guys my experiences as we face them. Hired a painter jacks up your paint. Hired a guy to do my deck, loses his emotional stability and doesn't finish the deck. All of that stuff I'm experiencing, I'm bringing it right to you guys. This video right here, we're buying in Costa Rica. I think the next phase of this video that we're going into is we're talking about building, talking about financing. Let's just dive right in. Let's get into it, okay? Like I said, we talked about in the last video, I talked to you guys about a few different ways you can find properties out here in Costa Rica. So let's say you finally find your property, whether it's a fixer-upper or it's just a raw piece of land. And there are several things you can do. I also want to talk to you guys about permitting. So let's start there. You got your piece of land and you want to build on it, okay? Now, this is more pertaining to the country. I mean, in the city of Costa Rica, downtown, I'm sure there's a little bit tighter guidelines, a little bit more that you have to kind of go through. But the process to get your permit or permission here is about 2 to 3 months, okay? So you're gonna go through the process of engineering, pay an engineer to give you the engineering plans on what you're gonna do with your property. In the States, you have to go through grading, you have to go through soil samples sometimes, you have to go through, if your property's at a certain incline, they want it to be at a certain incline, you have to go through water drainage, right? So the topography of the property. There's a lot of insight when it comes to that. Out here, it's not so much. They are in the jungle, and they let the jungle be the jungle. So if you don't want your house to flood because someone's building a house next to you, you need to structure your house in a way to where that can't happen. They leave that up to you and your responsibility. The incredible part about the permitting process is that it's so cheap in our eyes, in first world eyes, right? For me, building a property, Southern California, getting permits, $10,000 to $15,000, 2 to 3 months, and that's just for foundation. So that's your electric, plumbing, paying your school fees, all this money, and going through that process. Here, I think the permitting process for a buddy of mine that built his house out here came out to about $1,000. And it's not hard. He didn't do it, he works. So he gave the responsibility of the whole construction project to his wife, not putting down women. I sounded so horrible. I'm not putting down women saying it's so easy a woman can do it, like the Geico commercial. No, I'm saying that a mom with children, with so many other things going on, can still deal with the permitting process. It's that simple, okay? His wife is a full-time mom. She takes care of the home. She does all this stuff. And it's not so intimidating. As a man, sometimes men, we think more mechanical, right? And women think more organized and structured. And so the permitting process is so easy that anybody can do it. You can have your teenage kid do it, and you can get through the process of getting your permit so you can start building. Once it's time to build, it's kind of almost like the government's hands off. They're just like, if you build a jacked up house and it falls over, it's your money, it's your land, it's your fault, right? And that's why I say in the city, it could be a little bit different because, you know, obviously there's the integrity of the streets and the other buildings and the restaurants and the safety of the people. But in the countrysides of the majority of Costa Rica, you build a house and it's not to code or it's not structurally sound, it's your fault, it's your property, it's up to you. So you're not going to have it to where in the States you have to do the plumbing and bring in electricity to your property and then they come out and check it and then they sign off of it and let you move to the next phase. Out here it doesn't happen that way. Once you get your permission, they don't have anything to do with it no more. You're off and running. You build it, you know, foundation 1 year, you build the walls another year, it doesn't matter, or you can build it all in 1 week, it doesn't matter. So that's the cool thing about Costa Rica is that you actually can get your permissions to be able to build and just do your thing, okay? In most situations. All right. Now, when it comes to being from the States and building here, that's going to be your biggest challenge because trust is everything. I don't care if you're in California and you're building in Detroit or you're building in Michigan and Ohio, people are going to naturally try to take advantage of a situation where a person just doesn't know. So be cautious, come out here, build relationships with people. Everybody's super friendly, everybody's super trustworthy. But obviously, if they know you, it's a lot harder to take a little here, take a little there. So by building relationships here, it really helps you go further so much faster in building or in reconstruction of something, or even just simply buying a property. I'm not knocking real estate agents, but that is probably the least path that I would go. I would go more toward building relationships with people here and finding someone to help me out with the ins and outs here. Pay them well. If you do that, you're going to save yourself thousands of dollars by having a relationship here with somebody. So that's the permissions. When it comes to financing, the banks will finance you. They will. Two things that are really popular out here is owner financing because of the entry point being so low and because of the natural way that money flows out here. They are super used to you coming with 20% down or 50% down, and the owner will finance the rest because they probably bought the house for $20,000, $6,000 10 years ago, and they probably don't owe anything on the property. So most cases, you can get owner financing for a project out here, for a property. So kind of keep that in mind. If you guys have questions about investing out here in Costa Rica, make sure in the comments, if you're going to invest or you're thinking about investing in Costa Rica, what are your challenges? Write them in the comments below. I'll get back to you guys, and maybe there's something in this video that I did not go over that I can go over in the next video, or I'll just respond back to you guys on there. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We just talked a little bit about financing, talked a little bit about building. I don't want these videos to go on super long. Plus, I'm getting ready to go four-wheeling. The family's getting up, and it's time to start drinking. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys rocking with me for all things real estate. You guys know what it is. It's Terrence Lewis, LewisHelps. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.